Haven't ever done one of these, so bear with me. Wanted to start a tradition of doing these every time I got a new bow every year. The first new Bowtech that I was sent is the CP28, which is Bowtech's shorter axle to axle hunting bow. I'm sure you guys have already seen a bunch of reviews done online. If you're a Bowtech fan, Bowtech is doing their best to get their bows out. I just got mine a little bit late after the holidays. The SR350 is on the way, as well as that Revolt X80. But this one is here first. I got it yesterday. I came to the shop today and literally just pulled it out of the box. It is not as short as I thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. I knew it was going to be 28 inches axle to axle, but I was afraid that when I pulled it out of the box, it was going to feel like a little toy bow. You know, the shorter axle to axle bows to me, they seem to feel like a toy kid's bow. Not that they are, but I'm not used to short axle to axle bows. I like something around the 32 range, 31 and up usually. This bow, when I pulled it out, it didn't feel like that. It looks really good to me. When I picked it up and held it, I was afraid also that it was going to feel top heavy. It does not feel that way. It feels very similar to the Solution SS and the Solution really, but the weight is right in the center. I mean, I'm just holding it and it just wants to sit right there, perfectly level in my hand, which I like a lot. The finish is really good. The cams are a little bit different. They've got this little teardrop kind of area right here to help throw the cam around. I don't know. It looks good. So far I'm impressed. I have my 465 grain Gold Tip Hunter Pro 300 that I shot this year as my hunting arrow. It's mid-weight arrow, I would say. And I'm just going to shoot it out of this bow and see how it does. Haven't shot it yet, haven't drawn it back yet. So here we go. Dang. Man, that draws really smooth. Very similar to the Solution SS. Once it's back, it's back. I mean, that is a ton of let off right there. Very smooth. Man. All right, so feels very similar to the Solution SS, if I'm being honest. Seems like it might be a little bit more aggressive on the draw than the Solution SS. And it seems like it might be a little bit faster. I don't know. I mean, this is what I'm noticing. It's set on 29 inches. I shoot 29 or 28 and a half. These orbit dampeners that are kind of recessed into the riser, that's new. I like that a lot, so they don't get hung up on stuff. They're not kind of hanging off the bow. I took mine last year and put them on the inside to kind of keep them out of the way, but now if I want to run a back bar, I can leave that spot open for a back bar mount. Man, yeah, this feels like a good short axle to axle hunting bow for someone that wanted a bow to hunt out of a tree stand, or a ground blind, a really good ground blind bow. I'm gonna just do a quick chrono on this. Again, this is 465 grain arrow, 29 inches, should be 70 pounds. I haven't checked it yet. I'll check it after. $266. 265. And then 267. So I'm gonna say the average is 265, 266. Another thing to note is IBO is measured at 350 grains and 30 inches. So that's at 29 inch draw and 465 grain arrow. So gonna be a little bit slower, but that is, I mean, that's kind of around what I expected. I don't have anything set up to shoot into bow IBO. I shot it with, you know, a hunting arrow and 29 inches, which is very similar to a lot of people's draw length. So there you have it, the CP28.